I am pleased to report that the IEC demonstrated an unprecedented level of openness to the EU election observation mission. Based on our findings, the IEC conducted the elections efficiently and in line with legal deadlines, with an inclusive and well-managed process for voter and candidate registration. At the same time, our report identifies several aspects of the elections which could benefit from further clarity and improvement. Despite a comprehensive voter education program conducted by the IEC, information for voters was hardly visible on the ground at local level. For this reason, we emphasize the need for the IEC to reinforce its voter education efforts. Our report concludes that there are gaps in campaign regulations. For example, there is ambiguity regarding campaigning on election day, especially in media and social media and in and around polling centers. Campaign finance rules were widely disregarded. Candidates' personal expenses are not subject to regulation, and spending caps apply uniformly to lists but not to individual candidates, thus creating an uneven playing field. Enforcement mechanism could be strengthened accordingly. Our observers reported a certain level of self-censorship on the political discourse during the election campaigns. For example, the cybercrime law, amended in 2023, introduced harsh penalties for vaguely defined offenses such as spreading fake news and provoking strife. For this reason, we consider it a priority to amend the cybercrime law to align with international human rights standards and obligations through consultations with key stakeholders, including civil society and media professionals. We therefore also make a priority recommendation to decriminalize defamation in the Penal Code, to press and publication law and the cybercrime law to ensure due exercise of the freedom of expression in line with international standards. The political participation of persons with disabilities is impacted by infrastructural and social issues. A further priority recommendations suggests to improve access and opportunity to vote for persons with disability by ensuring independent access to polling stations and establish legal provisions for reasonable accommodation in cases where access is insufficient. Positively, the IEC conducted an inclusive accreditation process. Domestic observers did not report any obstacles to their work. These good practices of the IEC could be underpinned with legal guarantees by incorporating in the election law the rights of observers to an unhindered access to the entire electoral process. I would like to stress that we offer this recommendation for consideration in the spirit of support and cooperation. It is entirely up to Jordanian authorities to decide what to do with them. Still, we present this final report with a strong hope that our findings and our recommendations can contribute to enhanced transparency and inclusion in the election process in the future.